How
No.
do you think social media affects you? Do you all think social media affects you?
I'm not even that active on social media, so honestly, I,
Shakil, I don't think you replied to my message.
yeah, exactly. I'm not
Hold on,
that.
hold on.
I'm
I
bit.
sent him a meme, and he just seen me. Wow,
What?
disrespect. No likes whatsoever.
Yeah. So
Fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Um, yeah, yeah. I sent you about the Pokemon Park.
okay,
Just seen, which is
so does
fine.
it?
Yeah.
So do you all think it like how it affect? Does it like positive or negative? Or...
It's 50-50 to be honest. Some of them might be like, let's say you're just having a chat with your friend, and out of nowhere they just like come at you, and then they're like,
Mhm.
I don't know, like go do this, go do that, and like each time you have a normal conversation, they just switch on you to you're like what the hell? Like there's just those people where you're like, oh god, like you hate them, you know what I mean? That's on text lah. And also there's just like people where you're like you want to have a good conversation, but then they're like really dry.
No. I'm not
Yeah,
talking
like
about people. I'm talking about like the app
no.
itself.
Listen. Yeah, I'm about to say,
Yeah.
Instagram is I text on Instagram and the text affects me. So technically, you know what
Oh,
I mean?
okay.
Yeah,
True that.
that's what I say. Yeah. So there's people who just switch on you out of nowhere, and sometimes if they think if that's you type kill yourself, contoh,
Mm-hmm.
you might read it differently. They might read it differently, and
Yeah.
that those words can affect you in mentally, which is really bad because if anything now mentally, I think everyone in Malaysia is just down in terms of like the number of lockdowns we've had.
Yeah,
Nothing's
man.
changing whatsoever. Yeah, like that's sad. So, yeah, that's my first point. It's the people who use it. I'll start that. The people who use social media, they're not. They're some of them are just like nah, man. Like there's a if you want to give hate,
Mm-hmm.
think about it. Maybe if you say he deserves it, give it to it. I guess that's and then like yeah, there's criticism and racism. I think in football it's like I think a player once he didn't perform well and he got like people commented monkey emojis on him on his post, which is totally unacceptable given
Yeah.
what happened last year with the Black Lives Matter thing. Yeah, it's just disgraceful. So it's just yeah, it's the people
So
using it.
basically,
It's
yeah.
yes.
I get what
Same
you're
same
saying.
with Twitter. Yeah, same with Twitter. It's just
Oh man, Twitter, I tell
like
you, bro.
yeah.
Cancel
Like
culture,
okay,
right? I feel like
yeah,
cancel culture. There are a lot of benefits and downs, bro. And I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know whether you guys knew, but I think was it last year or this year? I think it might have been early this year or it might have been ending of last year, right?
What?
Uh, Twitter started canceling Eminem, bro. I don't know, one of his
Yeah,
songs.
I heard that. No, the
Bro,
thing is
it
right.
was.
Yeah,
I think one
I
of the
was.
song was
Twitter's
declared. I think one part of the song was something just like declared
I know which
offensive or
song. I know
something.
exactly which song though. It
Yeah,
was I'm pretty sure it was like unaccommodating, the name of the song, and at
yeah.
one point he was talking about the what do you call it, the bombing in Manchester on the Ariana Grande concert.
But that
Oh,
was it back then or like was it released when it happened?
No,
You know what I mean?
I feel like it's just 2 years after he released, like it
Oh.
happened, and then 2 years or 1 year after that he like like wouldn't say
Uh,
put it, but like
uh,
but it's Eminem. Honestly, I'll admit it is a
yeah.
bit of a like sensitive.
But
yeah.
I love
again,
Eminem, but then
But
it's more like
obviously he didn't meant it that way, right? Like I don't know.
yeah,
but it's
like
more.
he
But
just
that's
does it for music.
But it's
Yeah,
just his style, you know. It's
yeah.
always been like that since the beginning of his career. People are always gonna try to cancel him, but nobody really can, you know.
Like Gen
Yeah.
Zs. Like I was actually about to transition to Gen Zs. I was like, speaking of Gen Zs, I want to talk about cancel culture. Some of the
One,
things they're canceling, right? I like. Here's the thing. To people listening, if you have like any siblings or cousins or kids who know, like, I don't know how
Who
old
are
you are.
using Twitter?
Yeah, if your kid is using cousin, sibling is using Twitter and they don't have a brain in terms of
Okay.
sense,
Let's
you know
just
what I
not
mean?
say don't have a
No.
brain.
No, I'm being serious. I want to tackle this properly because the I don't use Twitter,
Yeah.
and thank God I don't. the only thing I like about Twitter is about the football memes that I've seen. And
Mhm.
two point because I follow Instagram page that posts the good football memes.
Okay.
I just want to say this: if your cousin, kid, sibling is, I'll say under 13, what are
Mhm.
you doing? Please don't let them have any social media whatsoever.
I
Okay?
mean,
Because
if they wanna have
they're
like,
gonna,
make sure they use it responsibly.
yeah. But overall, please don't make them have it. Like it's this not disgraceful. Like it's just sometimes they can just do something and then they can just change their life forever. Like for
Yeah.
real, man. Like please, like
They do this once
if you
and
yeah.
they're gonna base their life on not really. They don't even realize that they're basing their life on that one
Mm,
action,
It's
but
like
it's gonna shape them lah.
they're gonna be spoiled
It's all
brats,
about
it's
man, when they
like
grow
they
up.
will
I just
feel
know it.
kind of like entitled. They'll feel like they have power. They have like
Exactly.
power over these
Yeah,
people when they actually don't.
like
They
like
really
I just
don't.
can I could just picture like a 9-year-old just using their iPad tweeting something like God, I'm sorry. Like but you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah.
some of those things they're just you like JJ for example, KSI. He was like, oh, cancel him because he talk shit about K-pop or something. Let it be. That's how he
Exactly.
does.
That's your
Oh,
opinions,
that's how
bro.
he does. Yeah.
No, but there's like
Like
one cancel that I genuinely, I was so upset, man, when I heard about it. You guys know Jenna Marbles?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know about
what about
this.
it? What about it? What
Jenna
about it?
Marbles, she didn't do, no, she did, but it was like years ago, she did blackface. But it was more as a comedy, she didn't mean anything bad or anything. It was like a long time ago. And for some reason, not even a fan, some random people just found it and started bringing it back up. And then Jenna, being her nice, kind self, she was like, I don't want to hurt anyone anymore. So she just
Yeah, she
Bro,
stopped
she
right.
all her
she left
videos,
YouTube,
not
bro.
all lah, most of her videos, yeah, and then she left YouTube. That's
Bro,
so
like
these people, man.
it's like
In
the past is in
I
the
hate it most
past,
when
bro.
it's in the past. Like the Eminem part, the
Exactly.
Eminem one, I can understand. It's like currently
Like
happening fine. That you
recent,
want to
yeah.
call out for something, he actually did fine. But something that's literally a long time ago, let it be. It's in the past. She learns from it. People learn from it. People evolve. So
Mm.
that one really, I won't say upset me, lah, but like I miss
Like pissed you off, lah.
and then marble video is just like a bunch of, it's her doing stupid stuff like dressing out as a toothbrush for
Yeah.
Halloween. It's just funny, but then she just stopped just because she was a nice person.
And the
Like
thing,
all these people don't deserve her though, honestly.
yeah, and this thing is like you know, like watching YouTube, or honestly, like certain creators, you know, like sometimes, like, you know, like David Dobrik, or some people like
Yeah,
these
he got cancelled because
yeah, like on a daily basis, like if people are feeling down or something, right, they see his content and it's like actually like gets them in a good mood or something like that, bro.
Yeah, but when
It's
when you
like,
look like in front of a camera, you look happy, but behind it, you might just be
yeah.
like,
And these people are just putting out content for like everybody, like I don't know, sometimes regardless of their moods or everything, they like, you know, they're trying to give like a positive message, a positive vibe, trying to stay positive for all of us. But honestly, it's very hard to stay positive in these times. And then you come and do this kind of stuff. It's like, I don't know, man, what to say.
cancel culture is just stupid, man. Like, I don't know, like,
But honestly, there
like
is a lot of good that came out from it. So
what cancel culture.
yeah, like a lot of people who are wrongfully, like, who have done
Mm,
wrongful
I
things
mean,
have
there are some things that they get cancelled. Like if they actually do like something really bad, like the David Dobrik one, like it's not his fault. It's the friend's one who did the thing,
yeah.
and I understand that because that is obviously that is like a no, like you know what I mean. But with Shakir said with the General Marvel stuff, if her intention is comedy, what's then you know what I mean? Like
Even
It's-
if her
the comedy
intentions
part,
wasn't it.
it's literally a long time ago, yeah. Even if she was
Yeah.
she meant that, she's way more better person now. The fact that she's willing to even to give up her whole channel just because I don't want to hurt any more people, that's saying something, you know. And all these people yang cancel her, they're just like, oh, okay, good, that's it. Yeah, okay, she does that. Like they just go on with their lives. So let's find someone else to cancel. Let me look up past mistakes, you know. Stuff
yeah,
like
man, that's what I'm talking about. The Gen Zs like that. Yeah, like I have like a cousin. He's like around 8 years old. I told this to my sister. I hope that kid don't be like a Gen Z, man. Like for real. He's
That's
a
the
good
sad
kid
thing,
now, but
bro.
yeah.
I'm not upset with them. I'm just more like, Christian, they don't. I want them to feel the same joy we had when we watch YouTube. You know, genuinely
Yeah,
like
man.
laughing, even if it's a like dark joke. We just like you just enjoy. We learn from it, stuff like that. You know,
Yeah.
not
Bro,
hating.
JJ
I
directed the
I didn't
TikTok about Goofy killing someone. I laughed my ass off.
like back then.
Like
I
I
didn't
literally
understand
laughed.
hate.
Yeah.
I didn't hate any YouTuber. I didn't hate. I just loved. Even like Jake Paul, I didn't watch Jake Paul or Logan Paul, but I like some of their vines, like some other thing. I just loved. At some point, I just loved everything. You know, there was no hate. Life was so simple. I don't want these Gen Zs to have the concept of knowing how to hate. They shouldn't have that. Once they're older, fine
man.
lah. You be your hater or whatever. But as a kid, you should be innocent. Just enjoy every dark thing. You just enjoy life, man.
Yeah, I
Childhood
think
doesn't last forever.
it's just all
The
because
doom and
like
doom is around the corner, man.
it's just because all like this Gen Z. Sadly, we are also Gen Z, but I think we are more like the earlier part of Gen Z, right? So
Not meme, but like we are the Gen Zs, but
yeah, well,
we Gen
I
Z is
think-
that vibe. Bro.
yeah,
What you
the
call it, what's
earlier
the name?
part.
Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah,
The Gen Z is that
I-
vibe to Black Eyed Peas. We fall in that category. We
Yeah.
good, we good.
I think so. So I think it's just because they are born with this age of technology. They have all these powers like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You know, all these things.
Yes.
And then I think the most powerful app is basically Twitter, bro, because Twitter is where you can like Instagram, you only can do posts or like stories or something, right? Which
But
like,
Twitter people can see
Yeah,
like
even-
and it's easy as well. It's easy as well.
yeah, and then Twitter is just like you should just type something, it's already there forever. And then there's also Facebook. Facebook is mostly boomers and all. So yeah, I feel like Twitter, they should come out with this policy, right? Where I think Facebook does it. I think on their desktop version it's basically they need to have like a really really tight verification method, bro. Like to like maybe you have to take a picture.
I
and
don't-
then
I don't
they
know
will
if they
give
do
you
this,
the
yeah.
picture. No,
I
I know
don't know.
they don't do it, but then I'm just saying they should tighten it and they should really do something, bro. It's just we're gonna come at a point where this Twitter is just gonna go because of all this Gen Z, and then they're just gonna hop on another thing, like huge YouTubers like PewDiePie and all, like
Yeah,
people who
PewDiePie stopped.
created
JJ
YouTube.
stopped at one time. Yeah.
Yeah, JJ said he stopped for a while, but then he came back obviously to promote his
Yeah.
stuff, right? He's only
Yeah, and to be himself. Yeah, but overall, you look at it, it's just like, oh man, like
yeah.
like I think JJ said at one time, if he did the content he did then now, oh my god, yeah, that I don't know how all this came up. It's just sad, really.
Yeah, it's just sad.
I'm
But yeah, look, here's the thing. What we can do is just educate the future, I guess.
Yeah.
On okay, it's fine. That's it. Yeah. So, yeah, just 13-year-olds. Once you're 13, give them a phone, but be careful with the apps. You know what I mean? Give them WhatsApp or YouTube. That'll be fine.
It's
Yeah.
not really just raise them right, honestly. Parent them right. Don't. I know internet can expose to all this stuff, but honestly, if you can raise them right enough, they're not gonna they're like gonna
Then
be
they'll
afraid.
know what's
They're gonna
right
be
and
afraid
wrong.
of it, you know. Like they're gonna be like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm not shy lah, but like I don't want to message anything bad, so I'm just gonna,
Mm.
you know, like that.
Yeah, man. Like
Let
be
negativity come from us teenagers, you know. Kids shouldn't have this kind of
Yeah.
negativity, man. They should be.
also right with cancel culture, right? Be noisy about something that's important,
Yeah.
not something that's in the past. Be noisy about, like example last year, Black Lives Matter, Palestine right now. Make your voice heard during those times. That's how you use your cancel culture, whatever.
Yeah, just use your voice
that.
properly.
Don't go and look at that YouTuber, he did that, he did this. Don't do that. Use it for world problems. Things that matter. Now in Malaysia, we have a COVID situation. I think the government is hiding like videos or something.
Yeah.
That like I think there was like a video that they showed like in the hospital. They don't have any room anymore for the COVID patients.
Yeah.
And I think my friend said the government is trying to hide it. The footage. Like, what's wrong with you? Go post it. Make your go post your hashtags. Just do what you can to make your to make the world realize, like, Palestine now it's still in ruins, like it still is.
Yeah.
Please just use
There's
social media is
like
very strong.
so many
It really is
theories
strong,
of like
but
US
yeah,
giving
use it properly, lah,
Israel
please.
weapons and stuff. So just
Yeah,
bring
yeah,
all these important things to light and not some
yeah.
like
Like,
past like happened
please, we
7-10
beg
years
you.
ago. Yeah, just don't destroy it. Don't
Like,
Basically,
what
just
happened with So Shakil, sorry, go on.
base off it, just don't create another unnecessary problem. Even if
Yeah,
even if you don't like you don't have to, like, you're a kid, you don't have to support all this like help Palestine, Black Lives Matter, because like you're too young. But if you can, kudos, good for you, man. But like, at least the least you can do is either just be neutral, be good, but never be bad. Never try to bring up a different problem, try to put out a different kind of negativity. Like, you're adding insult to injury, unnecessary insult to injury. Like, no one
yeah,
asked for
that's
this. Don't put it in there. The
you're
world has
putting more
enough
salt on the
problems.
wounds, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The world we have enough problems. Focus on that first.
We
Let
all
these
have enough
YouTubers or
problem.
whatever, let them be.
We all, no matter where you
personal
are on
and
this,
personal, yeah, personal and work problems.
no matter where you are on this world, try to get COVID out of the way first if you want, before it create more problems. Okay, let's just get this huge chunk of problems away.
COVID's the main goal, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro, man.
the thing we are
But, yeah.
the reason we are saying this is because technically we are also Gen Zs, right? So we're appealing
Yeah.
from the earlier version of Gen Z to all the other fellow Gen Zs. Please do not tarnish the name of Gen Zs. Please don't destroy people's life.
Sir, I
Yes.
think they've destroyed it enough that we cannot save it.
Even
The only thing we
okay,
can do is we only live for the
yeah,
future.
maybe we can try to. I don't know whether you can even fix it, but just stop the damage. Stop, please.
Yeah.
Enjoy life. Be a happy. Just enjoy life, man.
Do what we did.
Don't try to be
Do what we did.
Be immature. Laugh. Be
Yeah.
noisy. Just be happy.
Bro,
Yeah.
war's gonna end. War's gonna end. It's going to.
Well,
For real,
it's
war's
when-
gonna
but
end.
yeah, we never.
We don't know when,
We
but
know, yeah.
live it to the fullest, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
honestly.
yeah, that's all we did. You know what Vici said? I forgot what he said, but like, what was it? Oh god. It was like,
Chinese is like,
he
okay,
wants
so Da Vinci rhymes with this word.
no,
Da Vinci
no.
is
Avicii. He said, he was like, my father told me when I was a boy. I heard the song the other day.
My
Oh
father.
god,
When I was just a child, these are the days, nights. I will
okay,
remember.
Avicii said this. He doesn't want to. He wants to be remembered for the life he lived, not the money he made. Yeah, that's what he said. Like, yeah, it's cool. You got records and all, but again, at the end of the day, when you're old, you're looking back, like we said last week, when you're just chilling with your missus, not including Surya this time. When you're just chilling, right? You want to look back the life you have. Yeah, you look at your stuff, you be like, yeah, it's good. But again, it's what's up here in your brain, the memories, the cells, the neurons, right? The neutrons, I don't know.
Yeah.
Forgot. But yeah, the stuff up there, that's what's important. That's what will click you and be like, yeah, I lived a good life. I don't. And to all Gen Zs, what you want to go when you're old, when you're matured enough, and you want to be like, oh man, back in the day, cancel that YouTuber, cancel that celebrity. Why you want to live with that, huh?
Don't have a
It's no
crisis.
use.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
man,
think
that's
I
weird.
think one of his one is like, one day you're gonna leave this world behind. So live a life you'll remember, and I think that's like very simple for
Yeah,
all ages
true,
to
man.
understand. So